The 2011-12 NBA season was far better than it deserved to be, given the great efforts by owners and players alike to wipe the entire thing off the map. What happened after the 5-month lockout was a compelling, 66-game season, an even more compelling postseason, and the eventual crowning of LeBron James with his first championship. First of many. Quite possible. The road to the 2013 NBA title once again will go through Miami. Even as I am bracing for the impact of Hurricane Sandy along with millions of others on the East Coast. Thank you for trying Verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Stay safe everybody. The tip-off of the 2012-13 NBA season waits for no one. Not even Mother Nature. Tuesday night brings us the debut of Dwight Howard in a Lakers uniform as Kobe Bryant begins his quest for a sixth title in Dallas against the Mavericks. And in Miami, the defending champion Heat collide with old nemesis Boston. With a twist, Ray Allen has crossed enemy lines and will be exercising his silky smooth three-point stroke for the Heat instead of the Celtics. It's funny, as much as we thought changed in the NBA with new financial. Thank you for trying Verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Rules and supposed hindrances for big markets, so little really did change. As far as I can tell, it's still a coin flip between Boston and Miami in the East. In the West, it's the glamour market Lakers looking better than ever on paper and the Oklahoma City Thunder representing all the little markets that could. Since it's time for preseason predictions, I'm afraid I've already tipped my hand with the most important one: who plays in the conference championships and the finals. Despite an 0-8 preseason record and some inherent flaws, I don't see. Thank you for trying Verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Anyone stopping the Lakers out west? Standing in the way will be the Thunder, who ironically were the one elite team forced to subtract while the Lakers, Heat, Knicks, Nets and others got better. James Harden is off to Houston because of the harsh financial realities facing teams like the Thunder, who are finding that competing with the glamour markets is harder than ever despite the supposed leveling of the playing field in the new CBA. Think about that for a minute. The Lakers added Howard and Steve Nash, while the Thunder were forced to trade Harden, perhaps the best. Thank you for trying Verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Sixth man in the league. In the East, while so much changes, so much remains the same. The Heat and Celtics both catch a break because the Chicago Bulls' Derrick Rose is likely out until springtime as he rehabs from last season's knee injury. And while the Knicks, Nets and Sixers got better and the Pacers will have years more experience, does anybody really see any Eastern Conference Finals combatants other than Miami and Boston? I don't. I'm just not buying that New York and Brooklyn are on that level yet, though it'll be exceedingly fun. Thank you for trying Verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Watching both of them try to be. Basketball is back in a relevant, positive way in New York City, and I'm all for that. Unfortunately for both franchises, their windows of opportunity opened before the Celtics closed, and just as the Heat's is threatening to be thrown wide open. So there you have it, my not-so-bold prediction of Heat, Celtics and Lakers under conference finals. Hey, I don't make the rules, I just report on them. While we're at it, here are the rest of my attempts at prognostication for the 2012-13 NBA season. NBA. Thank you for trying Verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Finals, Lakers over Heat. I could go either way here and wouldn't feel 100% confident. The Heat are certainly better with talent and perhaps